Hi Aries, what's up? Welcome to your April reading. I hope that you're having an amazing day. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your love and your support. I appreciate you. We're going to see what messages need to come through for you guys for the month of April. See what you need to look out for. Overall, what you can expect. Get some insight, some guidance, and overall see what's going on. If this reading is helpful or insightful, let me know by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the info's in the description box down below. And also, just final birthday wishes to all my Aries gang listening. Taurus season's just about to begin, like literally the next day or two, or I don't even remember, but very soon. Alright, so let's get into this and let's see what is happening. We have the Witch and the Great Goddess. At the bottom, we have Eternal Center. Ooh, this feels like a very spiritual energy. We have the Witch, Creatix, Lotus Flower, and Free Will. I wasn't always like this, you know. I had to create who I am. So, you, Aries, it feels like you're really in this process of creating this new life, creating this new story, creating this new character, or like, you know, you're just enhancing who you are already, but you're just like enhancing your favorite parts of yourself. And the things, the flaws or, you know, imperfections or whatever, you're working on those things. You're making improvements. And I'm really seeing here, you're honoring your growth, you're honoring your journey, you're honoring how far you've come. And you should be so proud of yourself. You should be so freaking proud of your growth, your journey, your progress, who you are as a person, inside and out. You have a huge heart. You're so loving. You're so passionate. And, you know, this is really about you honoring that and also honoring everything that has helped you get here to this point. We have the Great Goddess, which says transcendence, divinity, and Shakti. Wow, this is just really beautiful energy. The steps that you took to get here, the pathway to your heart, right? You see, it's almost like there's this like pathway, this portal to your heart center. It's like there's been a lot of heart activation. You've been needing to follow your heart. I feel like your heart is pulling at you, or you're leaning more into your heart. You're leaning more into love. You're leaning more into, you know, what makes you feel good, tapping into more of this like soft energy, this receptive energy. Yeah, it feels really beautiful. It feels very like free. It feels very lighthearted. And this is your center. We have Eternal Center, Guru, protection, peace. There is a place within me, still, calm, steady, and eternal. This is like spiritual awakening vibes, really. Deep ass awakenings, deep realizations. And like, just know you are energetically protected. Your guides, your angels, your ancestors, they're out here. They're looking out for you. You are so blessed. You are so blessed. And your energy is eternal. You reckon maybe there's something to come up about like your past lives that you've had, if you believe in that stuff. Sorry, like these are some pretty new oracle cards. I'm just like looking at the art for a second, because I'm like, there's like this floaty guy up here, and then there's like this skeleton. Yeah, like there's like skeletons, or yeah, I see like it's so small, you're not going to you probably won't see it, but there's like this little skull over here, and there's like a skeleton over here. It's like, this is like you, like shedding your old dead weight, or shedding the things about yourself that were old, outdated, outgrown, that no longer served you. Yeah, it's like you are having this like higher vision, this higher understanding, this, how do I explain this? There's just like this acceptance, but also knowing that there's so much more beyond who you are, what you went through. Like, just like there's this curiosity, and there's this creation, and there's this excitement for what's around the corner. But also with the Witch card, there's a few cards that are kind of like this in this deck, right, where they're kind of sitting in this teacup. And I really feel like this is a sign of like rest, rejuvenation, repair, healing, taking some breaks, submerging in water, work with the water elements. All right. I definitely am feeling that vibe for you as well. But yeah, like you're in this like surrender and receive, like you're in this receptive mode. Like even how her arms are just like wide open, like she's fully like in this receptive, calling in and attracting things towards her. And kind of just being at peace. And like her eyes are closed, so it's kind of like there's a lot of envisioning, there's a lot of dreaming, there's a lot of imagination. That's kind of your vibe. That's the vibe I'm seeing over these next couple of weeks. So let's get more detail, more info on this for Aries. Tell me clearly what's going on for Aries in April 2024. What do my Aries gang need to know, look out for, be aware of? We have the 5 of Swords as your first card out. Your affirmation says, I will heal myself. So you're determined to heal from something that had deeply affected you. 7 of Pentacles came out. So this has been a process. This has been in the works for months, years. It's been a masterpiece in the making. Magician coming out. Okay, you master manifester. You've come a long way. Tell me more. What's going on for Aries? 5 of Wands. See, you've dealt with a lot of conflict. 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands, 5s in general, numerology even. Like, 5s is like change, but it comes with a lot of challenge and obstacle, and it hasn't been easy. And, you know, I mean, some of these obstacles, Magician to the 5 of Wands, maybe you've unintentionally put yourself in positions that maybe you didn't have to go through. Maybe it was your choice. 2 of Wands. 9 of Cups reversed. We also have 8 of Pentacles and these 2 cards. 3 of Cups. Oh, shit. Just kidding. 3 cards. 3 of Cups, Chariot, and Queen of Pentacles. Okay. You have a decision on whether or not you want to continue to work on something. 2 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles. We'll see what that's about. It's your call. Magician to the 5 of Wands. There are some things that you are calling in that you're trying to manifest. There are some challenges. There are some obstacles. And it's kind of up to you. Because this is where you have to ask yourself, am I being told by the divine, give up, this is not for you, you're forcing this is not alignment? Or is this something more of like a test of, okay, if I really want this, how bad do you want this? How bad are you willing to go far above and beyond? Like, it's kind of like there's a fine line between, am I forcing something that's not meant for me, or is this just a test? Like, and that's where your intuition comes in. That's where you got to really tune into yourself and be like, okay, let me ask myself really, like, is this in alignment? Right? And so that's something that you got to like figure out here, which, okay, we'll get to that. Let's just get back to how we started off with this 5 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups reverse. So you're feeling 5 of Swords and then that 9 of Cups in reverse. There's this feeling of defeat, feeling defeated. Now, normally the 5 of Swords, that energy of like, I'm gonna win no matter the cost, no matter what happens, no matter who crosses my path, I will be victorious, right? But that 9 of Cups in the reverse is indicating that there's like disappointment here. You are feeling defeated. There is this energy of feeling defeated and feeling like, yo, like 7 of Pentacles, I've put in all this time, I've invested all this effort into my garden, into my grass, and how come it's not green? Or like, where are the results? Or you're taking count of where you're at, the effort you put in, what has come out of this, and you're like, does it align? Like, is this it? Is more to come? Like, what do I do from here? And you've been very patient too. 7 of Pentacles is a very patient energy, a very patient, understanding, consistent. Like, you have been showing up for this. You need to continue to trust yourself. The affirmation says, I trust my ideas and my direction. All right. So, Magician. 7 of Pentacles and the Magician. This is where, again, here you are. You're patient. You're understanding. You're in this mode of like, okay, I can create this. I want this. This is what I want. I'm going to put my energy, my focus towards this. All right. I'm a freaking witch. I can create whatever I desire. I use the law of attraction. I use, like, you might be very, very spiritual. Very, very connected to, your higher self and your beliefs, religious beliefs too, things like that. You're a creator, a natural creator. And again, so 7 Pentacles Magician, here you are, trusting yourself, trusting your ideas, trusting your direction, being like, oh no, I can create this, I want this, I believe in this is mine, I'm determined. And then we have the 5 of Wands, and it's just like freaking obstacles. So we're going to clarify this. All right, because there is you are facing some sort of challenge, and we'll get to the bottom of this. We'll see, is this something you can overcome? We'll see if this is like, if there's advice on like how to overcome it, is this something external from you? Is this saying like, you know what, maybe Aries, this isn't for you, maybe you should just fuck off? Like, maybe we'll get to the bottom of this. We'll get you some clarity on what to do. What is this Five of Wands, like just a test? Like, we're gonna find this out, Aries. We're gonna find this out. Obviously, whatever comes out, you got your even with the witch card, it says free will. Free will. No matter whatever cards come out, remember, you have free fucking will. Two of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. It's your choice. It's your call. It's your life. It's your destiny. You get to decide. You get to choose what makes you the most happiest. Three of Cups, the Chariot, and the Queen of Pentacles. What supports you on your mission is what I'm hearing. On your mission. Okay. So you get to decide that. It's all up to you, right? So always remember that. Don't ever give your power away to these freaking cardboard cards or, you know, paper with some colored ink. Like, you know, don't give your power away. The cards are just reading the energy. This is just energy being translated into pictures and words and messages from spirit. All right. But yeah, so like, all right. I'm not gonna look into why are you so disappointed. We're not gonna look into that. Five of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. Like, I think you've been kind of waiting for improvements, waiting for more because you want more, you desire more, and you feel strongly like more is coming, or that you can create more of this. Like, you have such high expectations and high standards. All right, so Magician. Obviously, everybody's manifestations and wishes and hopes and dreams are going to be different. So, I mean, we could clarify that, but it's going to be different for everybody. So I feel like I'd be wasting your time. Let's look into what this obstacle is. Well, we actually got lots of time to clarify. Like, I feel like maybe I probably should pull a couple cards on the Magician just to get a bit more detail of what is it that you're trying to call in, or what are your intentions, or what action are you taking. Let's clarify this before we get into the obstacle, because we need to know what before we can find out the why. Like, you know? Okay. Let me see. The Magician for Aries. What is Aries trying to manifest? What is Aries trying to call in and attract? There's certain steps that have to fall into place, though. Kind of going back to this brilliant goddess, right? Is that what it's called? The great goddess. We look here and there's like these little stepping stones. There's certain steps. There's a certain procedure that your soul, your spirit, your character, your storyline, there's a specific procedure. And to you, it should be A, B, C, D, E. Like, it should be so simple. But the divine's like, well, actually, that's too simple. Like, otherwise, where's the fun in that? There needs to be a little bit of, like, think about like a movie or a TV show that you watch. Just, you want to get to the good part, but there's all these like obstacles or like things that get in the way. You're like, oh my god, like, what's the main character gonna do? And you're like, oh my god, like, whew, what would I do in that situation? Like, you know, like, there's all these twists and turns, and it makes it entertaining. It grabs your attention, but then at the end, if it's a, you know, if it has a happy ending or whatever the fuck, not every movie or show does, but but you know what I mean? It's like, there's like these like twists and turns to keep the story like interesting. If it was that easy, you know, I don't know if you'd have the same appreciation. I don't know. But anyways, there's like a certain procedure that is being divinely orchestrated. And now that sometimes is, well, out of your control. But let's see. So Magician. What is Aries creating here? I'm at the Magician. Judgment reversed. Some of you here trying to revive something that was like dead in the waters or like over and done with. Like, some of you actually are actively trying to like revive, bring something back to life, like bring in a second chance on something. You know, sometimes Judgment reversed can talk about not learning from the past, or the past repeating itself, or you ignoring your intuition. Let's look at some more on this, but that's something that I have to mention. Magician, please. What is Aries trying to call in, attract? Justice. You want justice. You want fairness. You want things to finally be repaid, is what I'm hearing. Like, if you've been like hold on. Oh, look, we have the Magician again at the bottom. Okay, I'm not going to pull anymore. That's a sign. We got Virgo energy and Justice out here. You've been searching for some sort of justice, searching for some sort of fair outcome. You've been searching for what's, like, going to make it fair and square, what's going to bring balance back to this equation. Because right now, Justice, Judgment reversed, you're feeling like, it's kind of like if you have a court case and then someone challenges and be like, no, like, I disagree. We're gonna file again. We're gonna go through this whole progress again. I can't remember the exact, like, term for that, but it's basically like you're being challenged, and maybe you are. And I don't read, like, typically about, like, court shit or whatever the fuck, but, like, let's just say something keeps getting denied, and you're like, nope, like, let's try again. Like, you can't deny me. Like, you can't keep denying this, or, like, kind of like that. Like, I'm gonna say, like, it could be kind of like that, where, see, that's where when we clarify this Five of Wands, we're gonna see, like, are you actually forcing something that maybe isn't in alignment with you, or is this just like a test? We're gonna find that out, because Justice out here with the Hermit. You have to do what's fair for yourself. You gotta do what's fair for you. What's the fair justice? Like, I don't know. And then even, like, the outcome, you may feel like it's not fair, but, like, on the grand scheme, maybe it is. This is challenging. Okay, this is something deeply connected to your soul's purpose. There's some karma involved here. There's karmic events taking place that are connected to your soul's journey, your soul's mission, and your blueprint, and, like, you know, certain lessons that you're here to, like, learn or transform or master. Like, I am seeing that whatever this is that you're trying to create, it is connected to your soul's purpose. Knight of Wands, and here you are, driven, focused, determined. You don't want to stop. You don't want to quit. You know, when you have your sights set on something, that's it. You're locked in. You got that tunnel focus, tunnel vision. You seem pretty confident about this, even though there may has been some, like, rejection or, like, you know, just hitting a brick wall. Bottom of the deck, so we have the Magician, the Hierophant, and the Nine of Pentacles. Again, so you've been very dedicated to this. This is, like, something that's, again, very deeply personal to you. Nine of Pentacles is something that, like, you really stand for. You really want, you really see, you really trust, you really believe in. You really believe in whatever this is. You believe in yourself, you know. Hierophant does talk about, you know, your spirituality, religious upbringing, as well as your commitments, promises that you've made, promises you want to keep, promises you made for yourself. Definitely, this is solely about you. Like, I'm not really seeing this as involving somebody else. So far, whatever this is that you're trying to call in and attract or manifest, like, I see, like, this is something that you really, 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 really are, like, so determined. So here, and though underneath that we have the Two of Swords. What are you gonna choose? What are you gonna decide? So what the hell? Eight of Swords is at the top of the deck, just showed up. Maybe it's a mental block. Maybe there's some sort of block up in your brain. But let's look into those Five of Wands and see, like, what is this? Let me switch to decks. I don't even know. I feel like I can't speak right now. My words are just like mush. Five of Wands. What's the challenge? Why are you being? What's this challenge? What's the struggle all about? Right? Five of Wands for Aries. Please clarify, what are these challenges that are getting in the way of Aries manifestation? Tell me a little bit about this Five of Wands, please, for Aries. What are these obstacles? Who or what are these obstacles? Because it could even be a person. Tell me about the Five of Wands. Six of Pentacles. What's sticking out? It's literally, what is this? Temperance. Trying to stick out, okay. So there's something that's like, there needs to be a balance, because both these cards that are coming out so far talk about balance and reciprocation. And that's where you're feeling that there's a struggle, or that's where your needs aren't being met, or that's a challenge. The challenge is the reciprocation, or like what you've been putting out, come back, right? You've been putting in all this effort, but where's the return, right? That's what the challenge is. The challenge is getting back a return. Tell me more about this Five of Wands. Strength, and it's sideways. It didn't come out upright. It didn't come out reverse. So we kind of going to read it both ways. Right now, revert. Oh, this happened, I feel like, in a different reading. There's like a pop-up on my laptop says new downloads detected, because it's like an update I have to do on a program. It's like there's some sort of, see, maybe that's like symbolic. Like there's some sort of download. There's some sort of upgrade. There's some sort of like improvement for you. Anyway, so this card came out sideways. This is Leo energy. The moon's in Leo as I'm doing this reading. So kind of stuck in between, feeling defeated, feeling like, fuck, I just want to quit, I just want to give up, like, I feel like this is a waste, like, why am I doing this? I feel stupid, almost. You're not stupid, but, like, she's out here, she's literally, like, face palming herself, like, she's like, oh my god, am I foolish? No. And then we have strength upgrade, and you're like, but no, like, I'm determined, I want this, I believe in this, I feel like this is my destiny, like, really, I'm patient, I can't give up on this, like, I have the strength, I know I can do it, like, you know, it's kind of like stuck between, oh, and I just dropped the card. Is it too far? Hold on, I gotta, my blanket, I'm like, okay, can I get it? Can I get it? Oh, no, I can't get it, I don't want to get up, whatever, you've seen the card. You're just, like, kind of stuck between those worlds of, what do I do? Okay. Empress at the bottom, showing, like, hey, there could be growth here. Empress underneath that. Justice, there could be growth here. I could be seeing some. Let's get some more on this 5 of Wands. Alright. Page of Cups. You might be having issues with communicating with people, right? Because, again, we're clarifying 5 of Wands. What are the challenges? What are these obstacles? Communication could definitely be an issue that you're facing, dealing with other people, if other people are involved. Typically, 6 of Pentacles does bring up other people. It doesn't have to all the time, but it can. Sometimes 6 of Pentacles is about, like, if there are other people involved in this, you know, if it's a relationship of some sort, whether it be friendship, romantic, business, it has to be like 50-50. It's a two-way street. It cannot be completely all on you, right? There needs to be reciprocation here. And so clarifying these challenges, Page of Cups, is like, you know, expression of emotions imbalanced or immature, or there's like this lack of understanding, lack of compassion, lack of patience, lack of consideration, like, you know, something like that. Lack of awareness. Let's see, 5 of Wands. What are the challenges? 8 of Cups tried coming out. It's like challenging to like leave, walk away, but it didn't come out. So how about the challenges here? 5 of Wands. What are the possible challenges Aries is facing in this 9 of Wands? The challenge is whether or not to give up or to keep putting in effort. That's part of this challenge. And that's kind of what I was saying. It's like you don't know whether or not like this is a sign saying like, okay, maybe I'm forcing, or this is like a test. Like, oh my god. Trust me, I've been there before. That shit can be frustrating. And literally, okay, so we have the High Priestess and the 7 of Swords, which just says you have the answer within. I know you probably don't want to hear that. But, alright, maybe there are some things here that you have yet to uncover within yourself. Because it is within you, High Priestess. That's all about the inner world. That's all about your subconscious. That's all about you needing to take a moment and go inwards and follow, listen. First of all, you got to listen to your intuition, but it's kind of hard to hear it. You need to quiet your mind. And 7 of Swords, there's like hidden information, hidden plans. There's something going on behind the scenes that you can't quite put your finger on. You know what? I will say, if this is the person, we're going to see what's at the bottom, but if this is the person that you kind of, and I think, isn't that something we had mentioned in your last reading? If there was like a person around you that you kind of suspecting, like they're kind of sabotaging you in a way, this is just confirmation for that. All right. And this is like where you got to like really trust your intuition and trust the vibes, because the energy does not lie. All right. So there definitely could be someone that's been trying to sabotage you. I'm not trying to like spread fear or put that in your, especially if that's not something that you've thought of before. If you haven't thought of it, this message is not for you. If you've thought of this and you can kind of already, someone comes to mind or a couple people come to mind when I mention that, it's probably a huge indication, like your intuition is kind of nudging you. If no one comes to mind, please discard this message. It ain't for you, okay? But yeah, there's a few ways we could read this. Let me just see what's at the bottom. Empress. 10 of Swords. And the Lovers. See, okay, and then the Queen of Swords. For a slim group, a slim pickin', there is someone. It could be a Gemini. We got Pisces. We got Taurus. We got Libra. Libra's showing up quite a bit as well. But for some of you, it could actually be like where you are needing to kind of keep your eyes peeled, make some adjustments on who you surround yourself with or who truly has your back. Queen of Swords. This is where you gotta like use that laser vision. And get firm on who you share your plans with, who you share your business with, and who also is like there for you when you're at your lowest, but when you're thriving or when you're successful, they're nowhere to be found, or they're not cheering you on. Because like I'm kind of seeing like Lovers in the Five of Cups, when you're down in the dumps, when you're going through it, there could be a specific individual that kind of like feeds off that energy, or like, you know, you go to them for like some sort of support. Maybe they're there, but then like as soon as you get out of that, or as soon as you start to thrive, like they're not supporting you, or they're not cheering you on, or they kind of just like are a bit envious or jealous. Like pay attention to that shit, okay? Pay attention to that shit. You might need to make some adjustments there. Five of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles and the Sun. It's like someone, if that's the case, like we're going back to what we're saying, if there's someone here that's like only there when you need support, or when you're at your lowest, or when you're struggling in life, they're around, but as soon as you're thriving, they're nowhere to be found. It's like, that's a huge indication. These cards out here is like where someone almost sees you as like a project. Fuck though. Oh my god. But like that's literally this Page of Pentacles and the Sun is like, I can fix you. It's like, oh my god, no. No. Or vice versa. You're seeing someone like, oh, they're a project, I can fix them, I can save them. No, do not. That's gonna destroy your life. That's gonna fuck you up. Ten of Swords. Do you like see Ten of Swords and the Emperor is like, bruh, this is messy. This is where like there's blocks getting in the way of this growth. Like something that could have the potential to grow and expand and flourish and blossom, but the Ten of Swords, like, it's just like completely just like swept away, like pulled out from under the rug. Like if I were to just like knock all these cards and these candles and just be like, fuck it, like that's kind of what this feels like sabotage vibes. I don't know, y'all, I gotta be honest, like it just feels a little sabotagey. So you have a decision to make. Let's see. What time are we at? Okay, we don't have a lot of time left, but let's see. This Two of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. You got a big choice to make, Aries. Whatever you end up choosing to go towards, though, it's going to make you happy, so let's just see what Spirit has to say about this Two of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, because you are at some sort of crossroad. Alright, Two of Wands, Eight of Pentacles for Aries. Ten of Cups was at the bottom. Maybe there's something about look, Ten of Swords. So this choice that you have coming up is whether or not to end something, or to, oh look, Ten of Pentacles, this could be related to family. Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Wands for Aries. There's two possible paths I'm feeling that you could pursue. Look, Queen of Cups and then the Ace of Pentacles. You have something new coming in. Six of Swords is also at the bottom. You do have a new path, or there's two ways you could go about this. All right, you could stay where you are, even though it's not good for you, even though it's not serving you, even though it is, well, it's draining. Ten of Swords, pretty painful, pretty exhausting. It is just not good for you, y'all. Or Queen of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. You listen to your intuition, you listen to that nudge, you listen to that instinct, you listen to that feeling like, you know what? I create who I am, I create my destiny, I create my life. This is, I need to move out of here, I need to get out of this place. Like, it's time for me to transcend, it's time for me to move up a higher level, it's time for me to take the next step. Like, you know, and Ace of Pentacles, which is representing a new door. Many, many new doors being opened up for you. So many new possibilities. So it's kind of like, all right, let's see. At the bottom, Six of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Emperor, and then the Two of Swords, and then the Fool. Again, I'm seeing like you're at this crossroad of, do I just stay put and settle, or do I? Oh, sorry, I was showing you the wrong card. Six of Swords and the Four of Cups. So I just continue to keep moving on this path that clearly, Four of Cups, I'm clearly unsatisfied. Clearly this is not it. I feel like I'm settling. I feel like, you know, I'm holding out on this potential of something that could be maybe one day, you know, but hanging on by just a fucking thread. Or I choose differently. Emperor, Fool, Two of Swords. I choose the new path. New direction. It's like, that's kind of what I'm seeing. It's like you're at this crossroad of whether to stay or to go. Well, and it's showing you got options, and it's your choice, it's your call. This reading literally is not really saying what to do. It's your life, right? It's your life. You got to figure out what to do here. I see whatever you end up choosing. Chariot, Three of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. Whatever you end up choosing, whatever path you end up choosing, it's the path that makes you the happiest. That's what Spirit is telling you to do, okay? Spirit's not going to give you the clear, the right path, the right answer of what should I do? It's up to you. But what you should do is choose what makes you happy, right? Choose happy. Choose happiness. Choose what brings you joy. Choose what brings you peace. Choose what, Three of Cups, what brings you harmony in your connections, in your relationships, what makes you feel loved, what makes you feel adored, appreciated. The Chariot, choose what makes you feel confident within yourself. Choose what is like, you know, obviously Chariot, it talks about there can be obstacles, there can be some ups, there can be some downs, but you always come up stronger, you always overcome it, and you'll look back and be like, I'm so glad I didn't give up. I'm so glad I didn't quit. Like, again, like, is this reading even helpful? Like, I don't know. Queen of Pentacles, very nurturing, very grounded. She's very giving. She's receptive. She knows her worth. She has high standards. She is abundant. She is successful. So it's like, again, choosing things that make you feel that way, that make you feel aligned, that make you feel good about what you're doing, feeling supported, feeling seen, feeling appreciated, but also just being like, having much to give, much overload. Like, I don't know. So like, if you're saying, going back to that Ten of Swords, if you're feeling like the more you give, the more drained and shitty you feel, it's probably not alignment for you. If you give to this, and you know, of course, there might be some ups and downs, there might be some struggles, there might be some obstacles, but at the end of the day, you feel good about what you're doing, or you trust the process, or you trust you know, then okay, then keep going. Like, don't quit just yet. Like, it's your call, y'all. It's literally your call. I don't think you have to have it all figured out right now, in this moment, in this instance. But, you know, you might need to give this a little bit more time. You know, time will tell. But, yeah, I mean, hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully you got something from this reading, Aries. If you did, let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the info's in the description box down below. I'm going to let you go. Have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you in your next reading. Bye.